this year, and they just have a knack of good teamwork, getting role players in there and performing their job.
3-2.
Adelaide trying to turn up the intensity as they got another bucket out of Stephen Way. Takes his tally to 19.
As you'd expect, there's not much difference here in the stats. Adelaide shooting at 42.9, Cairns at 46.9. Turnovers, as we've said, has been a big key. Adelaide 15,
Wow.
Cairns 12.
Alex Loudon has hit some tough shots with a lot of body contact. Warren finds Way. Way just telegraphed that pass, a little hesitant. Williams trying to get in the crossway. Williams with a little chip shot, just gets it over the front of the iron, gives the Cairns Taipans a 6-point lead.
We're talking about Way being a bit more selfish. That's probably one of the ones there on that last play where he should have just caught it and shot it, trying to get that extra pass in. And that was a little bit of a brick there from Chris Warren. He certainly hasn't hit his straps yet. Both teams shooting a pretty average three-point percentage. Adelaide at 28.6 on 4 of 14. And Cairns 2 of 10. I think if one of these teams can start hitting a couple, it might just be the difference.
I think Aaron Fern is, notwithstanding the three-pointer on the buzzer by Adelaide, is very, very happy with, you know, where they're sitting, because this is the sort of game they're very comfortable in, as you've talked about.
Williams. To cross right, get it back to Williams. This is the shot that he's been hitting. He hasn't been able to connect on that one. When he gets his feet set, he's shooting the basketball with a lot more confidence this year. Way creates some space for himself. Again, gets Alex Loudon out of the way to take his tally to 21.
He's certainly dangerous out there coming down. He's got a good burst of speed. He's got good handles, and you could see Alex Loudon just backing back hesitantly on the defensive end.
Warren gets it over the timeline and gets it back. Crosswise, bobbles it, turns the corner, is up and under, tipped by Loudon, no good. Warren super quick to the hoop.
That's a bad call.
We'll see it again. This looks, well, we couldn't quite follow it out there, but it certainly looked like it was off the Cairns player.
He has reversed it there. The referee, I think, maybe just got his directions mixed up and has reversed that call.
He had everyone guessing. We see it on the replay here. Clearly should have been Adelaide's ball, and they rectified that, and it will be.
Well, the right team got the ball as the 36ers are down 61-57.
With Dodo. With Dodo's unlimited ADSL2 offer, there's no bundling and no limits. For only $39.90 per month, you get unlimited ADSL2 broadband. Call today on 13Dodo.
Now, I want this guy to start circling underneath because you're going to pick it. So this is Stevie. I want that to be Stevie. Pick it and slip it, and then DJ's coming. Okay, if you can throw that straight away, good. If you can't, drive off this one. Roll hard, DJ, and replace back Steve. We're looking for the throwback. Got it? You know what we're doing? Good. Three stop play. Twist for Darren. Twist Darren.
Well, there's the play. It looks as if they're going to use Stephen Way as the decoy and have Daniel Johnson trailing him. Often you see that. A good hard cut, empties out the defense, and then you just go right to the area that the player emptied out of. And we'll see if that play is executed out of this timeout. Normally Adelaide do a good job of executing plays out of a timeout.
What a lot of coaches will do nowadays is come in with some sort of soft zone against it because they know there's going to be some sort of slip play. So we'll see what Cairns does here.
Don't break the line. One, don't break the line. Two.
Cairns staying a man-to-man. Warren
did not run anything like what was drawn up in that diagram, did they?
But they got the two.
They did get the two, but execution a little astray.
That looked nothing like what they're talking about.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. It came off.
Williams in a trap area.
Got lucky there, I think. They've identified that they can put him under a bit of pressure.
Loughton gets one off before the shot clock expires, and Darren Ing is bowled over by Kerry Williams. Loughton may have rushed that one.
Interesting period now, fellas, because Adelaide haven't really looked much more organised than they were, but to their credit, they're hanging around and they are working hard. But it's really
Here we go, guys.
Cairns that have now looked a little bit less organised. They're not being as efficient, and it's led Adelaide back into the game.
And often that happens when you have a lead and you don't play with the same type of intensity that you played to get the lead.
Yep.
Gets it to Darren Ing. Wow.
I was just about to say, and it may sound funny now because he's just in a shot, but when you sub someone like Darren Ing into the game, you want to be running plays for him. Otherwise, you may as well not have him out there. He's one of the best shooters in the league. You've got to be running plays to get him the ball and shoot it. Otherwise, you may as well have someone else out there.
Wilson finds Aaron Grabeau. He lines up his three. That's good. We had a good line on that. That was straight the whole time.
And a terrific late decision by Wilson, too, to dish that out.
Way by Darren Ing again. He comes up short. Nobody blocks him out. And then three-pointers are starting to heat up. Nathan Herbert in rhythm. That's good. He's also an outstanding shooter. Adelaide have some guys that can knock it down on the floor. All five guys are three-point threats for the 36ers. Crowd getting into it. We're all tied up at 64. Wilson all the way to the rim for a left-handed layup.
It was an evacuation call. Someone pulled the fire lever and everyone left.
Well, there's an orange keyway, but it certainly looked like the Red Sea there, didn't it?
Wilson with the steal. Wow. Pushing the break.
Smart. It's not the NBA, so they won't give him the two, but that was real smart play. Wilson's crafty, isn't he? He does some things that really surprise you. Look at this this last play, Brett. Hello.
There was no one in the keyway. There was no one probably within a metre of the keyway. We saw a little show by Nathan Herbert, and that was it. A very, very little one.
I could do that. That was terrible, D.
I think we may have been the closest people to him in the end.
Wilson looking for Loughton. Creates a little space for himself. Jamar Wilson with the shots off the mark. Crosswise. Spins twice. Wow. Gets to the rim. Comes up short. He's out of bounds. He'd be upset he missed a little sitter.
They really need to finish that one. He made a nice spin move, got himself room, but just the finish was a little bit lacking.
He's a big rig when he starts falling towards the baseline, too. It's sort of no stopping that momentum.
Yeah, he looked like a big building that was being pushed over.
Right there, right there.
Past the point of no return, but he would be upset because that's actually he's got good footwork on that spin move. He likes that. As long as he's wheeling left, it's usually pretty good.
Both of those guys, too. You look at Daniel Johnson, the other end, probably one of the quickest spins in the league. And as you said, Crosswhite going to his left is very, very effective.
Crosswhite with good hands in. And Cairns make a good decision and don't try and force the break and have a turnover backed up by another turnover. There it is. There's a turnover. Nathan Herbert Gives it right back to Cairns. No, Johnson. Adelaide catch a break.
Very lucky Adelaide on that last play. Nearly got another one. We've got a tied ball game, and we'll see if Andrew Warren can get his hands on the ball, because he was the guy in this situation 2 weeks ago that blew it open for the Cairns Taipans.
Do you get the feeling that the next team to go on a 4-0 run may win this? Like, this is like, who's going to blink first?
It is. There's no real momentum at the moment. If someone can build that up at this stage, they've got it.
Loudon gets it to Gerbeau. He turns the corner. His layup's off the mark, and he fouls Daniel Johnson. Just going a little out of control, Aaron Gerbeau.
Neither team in foul trouble. You know, the referees have really let this play, and it has been physical, but it has been fair, and it's good to see it not heading to the line just yet.
It has. They were calling it pretty tight early. They've loosened up and let the players just play now in this last quarter. It's good to see that.
Bartlett. Ian Crosswhite with some illegal hands in there.
Blue ball side.
No doubt about that one.
14 on the shot, mate. Got it? There we go.
You have to play through contact, because possession's so important here as we embark on less than 4 minutes to play. Nathan Herbert pulled down by Crosswhite. Wilson. Crosswhite. Gerbeau to Crosswhite. Eventually grabs it. Extra pass goes to Warren. Warren knocks it down.
Here's the 4-0. Here's the 4-0 run, possibly in a shot.
Andrew Warren, all year long in huge games, has come alive in the fourth. He's done absolutely nothing.
Yep.
He caught that thing, ready to knock it down. This is his time.
I think Adelaide probably need to get Diamond Simpson back into the game pretty soon. He's one of their best and most efficient scorers, and a real good target for him down low. See if he makes another entrance into the game.
I know it's stating the obvious, but for Daniel Johnson to rush at that shooter like that, when he already had a player right there in his grill. And we've got a tee now. We've got a tee happening, fellas. Marty Clark. Teed up.
There's a timeout on the floor. Maybe, I don't know why. It's a close game, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Maybe we can listen to this.
Okay, 24's got one. 24's got one, and then anyone can shoot.
Vaughn Maybury just explaining that anyone can shoot the technical foul. Andrew Warren can convert his 4-point play.
I mean, you look at this, Brent. No one's been able to get anything going, as we've talked about. It's been basket for basket. And there's a 3-point shot that's fouled by the 6'10" flying defender that really didn't need to. And then Marty's teed up for arguing something right after that play. I mean, potentially, that's about as big a run as anyone's had for most of the game.
This could cause that momentum that we're talking about. They'll get the shots and the ball from the side because the coach was teed up. We like to see the players decide games. I don't like... It should be something pretty serious, I would think. We did say that they shouldn't say anything to the umpires, but at this stage of the game, you can nearly let it go and let the players decide. I don't like to see too many techs at this stage of the game unless it's serious.
You'd certainly hope he was severely warned before they teed him up, because you wouldn't want a quick fire.
Well, he went over there and chatted to him for quite a while, and he turned around, and whatever he said to him, he gave him plenty of warning.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like it was one of those heat of the moment type of technicals.
No.
And he took his time giving it to him.
So he must have been warned. And
yeah. We had the mic on the wrong referee then.
well, maybe in the right one.
Yeah.
In terms of the cleanliness and the linguistics.
Well, the timing on it, not good at all. But the way both of these teams have played tonight, I'm sure they'll get another opportunity.
One shot there.
I'm betting that Andrew Warren's a good free throw shooter. Shoots in the low 80s, but now I would have left him on there.
Especially after he's just hit a 3 and a 1.
And you want him to get going as well. He hasn't done much. He's just hit a 3. He's hit the free throw. Just keep that confidence. Let him get 6 points in one hit.
Yeah, feel like he's
on fire and get it back to him and get him another one.
Well, Wilson at least did the right thing and knocked him down. That's a big swing, fellas. I mean, 6 point. You look at some games and 6 points is nothing. You look at this game and you say 6 points is hard-earned.
That's like a 10, 12-point lead at this stage, the way these guys are playing. A low-scoring game, 66 to Cairns 72.
Now Warren looks like a new man here in the fourth. He's only hit a shot in the fourth, but it doesn't matter. Grabeau, who's already connected on a 3, drills another one. Aaron Grabeau, for the late game annex of Cairns, have shown that they're the playoff team that everybody reluctantly gives them credit for.
Both teams have been due to start hitting some threes, as we see Bartlett take one there.
Warren gets another crack. That's off the mark. Bartlett with an offensive rebound. It was above the rim, but he stepped on the line. Boy, he went way upstairs to get that one. Got a good running start on it, and that's why it's so important to get a body on a good athlete like that.
I think he got a little lift off someone on the way up as well, which took him up an extra foot.
These low-scoring games, too, are hard, Brett, for the team that's coming back because they haven't scored, obviously, a lot of points in the entire contest, and then all of a sudden you're going to come up with, 12, 15 in the next couple of minutes just to have a chance.
It's interesting. You see Adelaide there. They probably had some other opportunities, but they're settling for the 3. They're trying to get it back really quick.
Yes.
They're probably not at that stage just yet, but they need to get some scores on the board.
But it's a different rhythm to what the game has, been traveling at the entire contest.
It is. It's hard. It's hard as Aaron Grabeau hits one. That is a dagger.
2 seconds left on the shot clock, and Grabeau has hit 5 straight. Points for Cairns.
Adelaide just look out of sync at the offensive end at the moment. Not going to any play in particular. They're just hoping to get something here.
Warren gets bailed out with a foul, and Jamar Wilson not happy with himself on that one. He just looks up to the sky like he couldn't believe he did that. Usually makes great decisions down the stretch, but Cairns have a little mental error, and Chris Warren will go to the line, but they are down 8 points. Sorry, 12.
12 points. Yeah, 12 points. That's big in the scheme of things. 2 minutes 4 to go.
Man, it jumped up to 12 in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's what a 4-point play and a technical foul and possession and making a buzzer beater by Grabeau will do for you. Get you up in a hurry.
Ball comes in. Go and trap it. Make sure you don't run into his back. Get an angle on that. And this guy's got to get to here and be ready to steal that. And if you can't steal, it's okay. But you got to, when he goes there, get back there. If you can run a second trap, good. If not, just keep coming. Okay? Offensively, we need to run some quick hits. So head tap, spread the floor wide into head tap. Spread the floor, draw and kick. So big here, the other big start down opposite. Now if he drives off this side, circle under. If he drives here, come here. Shooters and shooters in the corner. Ready? Come on.
I can only imagine what Badi Naj is going to have in his article. Foul the three-point shooter for a 4-point play, and then a technical foul with 1 in possession.
Yeah, that has been the difference here. It's a massive momentum swing, and it's hard to recover from when you get a 4-point play, 2 free throws, that's 6 points, plus the ball from the side. I can't remember if they hit the 3 on that, but that's 9 points in one play.
Yeah. It's a massive turnaround. And fellas, I was watching Cairns' body language, too, on that last three by Grabeau. And then they are extremely pumped up. I mean, they should not have let that game slip. I'm sure you talked about it earlier in the game, but they've let one slip there the other night, a couple nights ago, and they've got Gold Coast breathing down their neck. This is a huge game for them.
I think for both teams, if Adelaide are still talking they're a chance of making playoffs, but this is a must-win game for them, and it's not looking good at this stage.
That'll be very close to the timeline. Grabeau with another basket. Aaron Grabeau to score the last 7 points for Cairns. Johnson gets all the way up into the front of the rim, lays it up and over. Cross White gets it to Loudon. And Loudon will take some time off the clock.
Adelaide need a foul here. They need to get any chance. They're down 10 with a minute and a half to go. They just need to take the risk of putting them to the line.
Wilson all the way to the lane for a layup. Cairns have been flawless down the stretch. Bartlett comes up short. Johnson got all day to line it up, and he drills it.
I've been impressed by the way they've executed Cairns down the stretch. As we've said, they're used to these sort of games, and they're executing exceptionally well.
Cairns get into the hands of their ball carrier and their best foul shooter. Crosswine. Grabeau puts it on the floor, gets it to a wide-open Alex Loughton. Again, flawless down the stretch. Cairns have hit every opportunity.
Adelaide is starting to gamble at the offensive end here, which they have to do, but it is leaving some of Cairns' players wide open, and they're making their shots at the moment.
Well, it's been the veterans. As we see the foul called against the Taipans, but it's been the veterans that have really done the job. I mean, Grabeau's been huge. Crosswhite at the start of that fourth period was really the one keeping them motoring along. And they're just starting, and with Wilson there as well, who really has that craftiness about him, I think they've got some heads that make them look like a likely playoff team.
Well, Aaron Grabeau has come in and made an immediate comeback, or contribution, I should say. He's got 10 points, and he wouldn't have played a whole lot more than 10 minutes. And he was solid when he first went in defensively and pulled down some good boards. But it's been his offensive spark here in the fourth that has put Adelaide in a position where they need a miracle.
They do. Aaron's always been a reasonable spot-up shooter. He's been given a little bit of time here tonight to line up his shots, and they've looked very good. We've been behind a couple of them, and it's looked good out of the hand.
He's gotten the ball in a situation where there was absolutely no doubt he should shoot, too. Sometimes when you're not a great shooter, you have a little bit of doubt in your mind. That can affect your shot, but late in the shot clock or wide open after some good passing, everybody in the building knows you should shoot that shot, and he knocked it down.
The late in the shot clock thing is so important. I know Lindsay Gaze always used to say to the players, you know, it's better, or just say generally, it's better when a player actually doesn't think in that situation. You know, just shoot the ball because you have to shoot the ball.
It's a lot easier for the big guys to rebound as well, or everyone else in your team, because everyone's thinking you're going to shoot, so they can get prepared and get their run at the rebound. Whereas if you're indecisive, no one knows what they're going to do. Do you rebound? You try and get open yourself. So it just helps everyone out.
Yeah, I played for a coach that just did not like you to start your shot and try and find people with a pass. You need, similar thing to when you start a backdoor cut, you finish your backdoor cut. You know, you don't fake your teammate out.
Not deviating from the shot would have suited Brett Maher very well.
I know you're not talking. I played some pickup games with you. Oh, my goodness.
The difference is Brett's actually a good shooter.
Well, for a lot of scorers, it takes a big event to get you out of your shooting.
Yeah, true.
Once you're into it, it's going to be a natural disaster, I think, to stop you.
Marty Clark coaching all the way to the end. They never give up on anything, these coaches. Johnson. He hits the wrong side of the backboard. Wilson's fouled by Johnson. Jamar Wilson goes to the line. Once again, he's put together a very handy game for Cairns. Of his 23 points, 14 of them are in the paint. Now the man's 6'2". He's posts up and dribble penetration. And he does it all and makes the free throws. Boy, what a great pickup for Cairns.
Yeah, not easy guys to replace the two that they lost. Ubaka and Dorsey out. And they've certainly found a nice guard here in Wilson.
Daly's fouled. Just knocked off balance.
4-0.
This is a win of pretty significant proportions, Steve. I know some people follow the odds. 7-1 was Cairns for a 11 or more point win, and here we see them up 13 points. So right around that mark, they're going to win by close to a dozen, and just no one really gave that a chance.
That's good odds, isn't it?
It is.
I think most people did pick this as a close one.
Yes.
And that's probably why they've given it such good odds. But Cairns have just got on that roll at the right time and continued on with it.
Their fourth quarter's been great. Execution-wise, grittiness, rebounds. They've had a tough quarter, great quarter.
And Cairns get it done over the